Hey there, fellow travelers. Mark here with Wolters World, and today we're here at Chicago O'Hare International Airport, and we're hanging out at the gates. And today what we have for you are the don'ts of dealing with the gate agents when you're at an airport. And I want to start with this one right here because I've seen too many people do this don't, and that is don't yell at the gate agents. They don't control the weather, they don't control the doors, they don't control the planes. All they do is try to help you get onto the plane safely and people get off the plane safely. So don't yell at them because you were late to board. Don't yell at them because there's a delay. Don't yell at them because you're not on standby. That is not them, okay? So just start with that one. Have a little kindness with them, not the yelling, okay? And another thing that the gate agents would like me to tell you is don't turn into gate lice 30 minutes before your flight. You know, the people that start lining up at the gate 30 or 40 minutes before it's actually boarding time, so they block the gates, so people need to get in first, can't get through. Yeah, those are gate lice. Don't turn into them. Just wait until they call your boarding group. Now, if your boarding gate group is getting closer, maybe get a little bit closer, maybe get up, get your stuff ready so you can go. But what happens is if you block it, it just makes it longer to get the plane boarded so you can be delayed, okay? So don't be the gate lice. And look, I know some gate lice like to sneak in a little early, and I'm going to tell you this. Don't be surprised if the gate agent sends you to the back of the line if you try to board in a group that's not yours, because you're like, oh, I thought I was boarding group 2. They're like, no, sir, that's boarding group 12, so you need to go back. Sometimes they might let you sneak through, but most of the time they don't, okay? Don't be surprised, like, no, sir, you need to go back, and you kind of wasted your time. And the thing is, when you're getting up to your boarding gate, another thing that the gate agents ask me to tell you is don't forget to have your passport ready and your boarding pass ready. So if you're flying international, they're going to need to see your passport and they're going to need to see your boarding pass, okay? And if it's on your phone, don't wait to open up your phone then. Have it already open, have your brightness all the way up, so when you get there, you can give them the things and go. Because that's one of those things that holds up the line and it just makes it much more of a complicated experience of getting onto the plane. So don't forget to have all your stuff ready when you get up to the gate agent. Now, as I've been walking through O'Hare today, and I've been here for a while, I got to tell you this. Don't think every gate agent can help you, because gate agents can be very helpful. Like, it's amazing what they can do to help you get on a plane or get on a flight. But I got to tell you this, is don't think every gate agent can help you, because not all of them have the power to do everything. But also, if you're going to be asking like a Delta gate agent how to help you on a United flight, there's probably not much they can do except tell you that United is over there, go see their help desk. So don't think they can do everything and change the world. They're not magic, they're just people. And one of the magic spells they don't have is Alohomora, you know, where it opens doors? Yeah, they don't do that, okay? Because I gotta tell you this, don't think the gate agent can open the boarding gate after the doors close. I mean, that is like a regulation. Once it closes, it's done. There's nothing they can do. You can yell at them all you want. You can cry at them all they want. You can give them any excuse you want. It doesn't matter. There's nothing they can do. So don't think they can open it, okay? And another thing I think is important is don't ignore the gate agents, because whether they're calling out names or they're giving instructions, you don't want to ignore them because they might be able to tell you what's going on, or they might say, hey, the flight to Finland is now leaving from M22 instead of M40, so you want to make sure you're paying attention to them because they're trying to help you. Their job is to help you, so don't ignore them. Because honestly, if you do what they say, boarding goes a lot faster. Because you really don't want to ignore them, because sometimes they're going to tell you things like, hey, you may already have a boarding pass, but it was done from a different airline, so don't forget to come up here and do it again, because we have document checks. So it might be a passport, it might be, reissuing a boarding pass, and you may think you're okay, but you might not be. You might hold up the line, or you might get bumped from a flight, so don't ignore them, okay? The Finnair people are trying to help you. So another mistake I think people make when it comes to the gates is not following the rules in terms of what you can bring on and if you have to pay to bring things on. Because you may think, oh, they won't catch me, they won't check. Well, you'll make that mistake because some of the airlines, they really do check. And they have these little things here, they put your bag in, and if it doesn't fit when you smush it in, they might charge you more. Actually, they probably will charge you more. So just have a heads up for that. Okay, don't make the mistake. Know your limits. Now, another don't I have for you is don't pass up the baggage tag they offer you. Look, the gate agents have seen all the luggages. They know what will fit and will not fit in the overhead bins. And when they tell you, hey, we might want to gate check this, don't ignore them on that. Just take the pink tag bag and get it tagged and let them put it underneath the plane. Because otherwise you're going to go in the plane, you're going to try to put it above there, it's not going to fit, you're going to hold to the plane, and it just makes everybody's life more difficult, okay? So don't pass up that pink tag bag when they're like, hey, you might want to check this at the gate, because it's not going to fit. They know things. And kind of going along with the bag thing, another thing I want to say is don't forget to be considerate of the other people at the gate. Like, you know, the people that like to unpack their entire suitcase right there, or the people that take up 9 seats because, well, my bag, my purse, my drink, my food, myself, my legs, my other leg, you know, they don't need that space. No, they want you to be considerate. Don't be rude to the people there. Whether it is a loud phone call or listening to your music without headphones, these kind of things cause more stress in the gate area than need to be. So don't forget to be considerate when you're at the gate. Because I got to tell you this, don't forget a little kindness. A little kindness goes a long way, because those gate agents, they have stressful jobs too, okay? They're not the only ones stressed out because of planes and flights and travel. They're dealing with this as well, okay? So don't forget a little bit of kindness, because I got to tell you this, don't think they're targeting you when they say no. Look, they all work for a large corporation. They are not making the rules up as they go. They have protocols they have to follow, and if they don't follow them, they can lose their job. And I'm going to guess you wouldn't want to lose your job, so they wouldn't want to lose theirs. So just remember that. Don't think that no is I'm just focusing on you, pal. No, that's just they're following the rules, okay? And I think something that kind of goes along with that that's really important is don't beg for that free upgrade. Look, yes, there are some things that can be done. It maybe can happen, but what you have to realize is airlines have definite certain status people and workers and non-rev flyers and all kinds of things that kind of fit into the kind of schedule of who gets upgraded first, who gets that first class, who gets that business class, who gets that super economy. They already have those things there. And if you're making them or you're asking them to do something against that protocol, they could lose their jobs, okay? So don't go up there and beg and be like, please, 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 can I have the upgrade? Just know there's only so much they can do. And that's what I think it kind of comes down to this is don't disrespect their time. You know, the people that kind of come up and talk to the gate agent like right when they get there and they start asking questions. Hey, when are we going to board? Hey, when are we going to board now? How much sooner until boarding? When are we going to get there? What's going on? The incessant questions keep them from doing their job, so it actually slows them down in order to get their job done, so then they get their other job of getting you on the plane. So don't waste their time. If you do have questions for them, I got to say this, don't be afraid to go talk to them, because they can be very helpful. I mean, that's one of those things. You got issues with a plane or a connection, don't be afraid to talk to them, but don't ignore their time. Like, don't keep going up and harassing them, especially like if you're on standby asking, well, has our standby been yet? Is there standby yet? There's usually a board that'll tell you, hey, the standby passengers are here, okay? Or just listen, all right? So be aware of that. Because honestly, don't underestimate the power of the gate agent, because sometimes they can make your life a lot easier, switching you onto another flight, switching a seat for you. If you need to get with a friend or something like that, they can help sometimes. So don't think they don't have any power, because they do have some, but that's one of those things you want to be careful with, because, you know, they can do something to help you. But one thing you have to realize is don't expect them to be there after the plane leaves or after the boarding gate closes, because once the boarding gate closes, their job is done. That's why you'll see people running to a gate like this one behind me. These people kept coming, and the boarding agent's leaving, or the gate agent's leaving. They're like, hey, they've already closed the door, we're out. Like, they leave right away. So if you think that that boarding door is going to stay open until the moment of departure, you're wrong. Because remember, a lot of airlines, they close that boarding door 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes before actual departure. And once it's closed, okay? So don't think there's going to be anybody there to help you if you're too late. So you're going to have to find the help desk or go to another desk or gate that your airline that you're flying with is using. So what are some other don'ts you have for those gate agents? And yes, gate agents, please comment down below to give us fellow travelers ideas how we can be better to the gate agents so everybody can board faster, okay? So I hope you have a great time traveling no matter what gate you're flying out of, whether it's here at M40 here at O'Hare or somewhere else around the world. I wish you all the best, and I'll say bye from here in Chicago O'Hare International Airport. Terminal 5, looking good.